feel like a lot of people would be more successful and happy if they knew how to um, take rejection and learn from it and grow from it and not take rejection so personal. Um, as we all heard, rejection is protection, and rejection is protection. Um, I remember, like, I walked past a conversation the other day. Like, there was this most beautiful girl. Like, it looked like God. Like, you could feel like God's presence in this girl's energy, like in her aura. Like, she was so beautiful, so classy, like so angelic. Like, she was so beautiful. And I remember I was looking at her and I complimented her. And then she walked past this other group of girls and they were looking at her and they were very, very religious, but they looked at her with so much envy and hatred and, oh, she, why she got that on, and who does she think she is, and I'm just looking at them like, wow. It's sad of how many people use religion as an excuse to be hateful, to become, or to be judgmental. That's not your place at all. Um, it's just like, who are you to judge? You should be only focused on you and your loved ones and those around you. Like, we should be here to really just help and benefit from each other, not um, pin and pume, 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 and destroy. Um, but she looked so beautiful. And I remember I was looking at them group of girls making fun of her. And I'm just like, how can you um, act like that and have such an entitlement when, like, you behind closed doors are not the person that you claim to be. You yourself have so many deep dark secrets and regrets, and you try to hide it. And once you see somebody else shining, the first thing you do is you judge. Why do you feel so entitled to do so? You know? Um, I had this one friend, for example, loved them to death, still do to this day, even after all the things that they did towards me and all the respect I've given them. Um, I love them very much. Beautiful, beautiful person. They were struggling, and I was here, obviously, to help them, to keep them progressing, and to gather their faith and store it within their soul so they can stay happy, become happy, um, make greater decision making and future blessings. So, uh, this person, like, I just know they were struggling with so much, and it was like they see me, and they always told me how pretty I was, and they asked me like, "Yo, Nala, how did you do it? How do you do it? Where do you start?" Um, I gave them the keys to the lock. Like, I let them know. Like, of course, when you look at somebody, of course, people don't see what you've been through, what you um, fought behind closed doors. Um, and it's just like this person was like, no, no, it was like they loved me so much, but I didn't even realize like they were love bombing me. And it's like once people become too nice, or and it's sad that we even have to watch out for stuff like this. But like when people become too nice and too passionate, it's like you start to question. And it's like energy never lies. I remember I realized and I peeped that their energy switched up, but I was so naive and I saw the good in everybody. That's just how I am. Like I saw the good in this person so much. And I was giving them the food, I was giving them the ingredients, and they purposely were trying to make the meal a catastrophe. Like I gave them all the things and all the sauce, and they became like jealous of my progress that I worked so hard for because they were so lazy and so discouraged and low standard to become their better standard. It's sad like how we have so many, especially now, like we have technology, we have so many beautiful opportunities, like, but originally, of course, we have God. And it's like you have to get, you really have to just take accountability of what you've done. And you got to just stop, take a step back and realize, like, yo, you can't blame everybody for what keeps on happening to you. If something keeps on happening to you and you keep on blaming the other person for your repet- repetition and your situations that keep on happening, like eventually, like it's gonna keep on happening until you figure out that the problem is you. Um, she always used to tell me. They always used to tell me. Gave them like it's like eventually they started to copy me. It was like they didn't want to become their true selves. They just want to study and copy and take everything that you've learned that you worked for. And it's so sad because something so great turns out the complete opposite. Like it just amazes me of how people really don't want to work for themselves. They don't want to do good for themselves. They don't see that in themselves. Like and I feel so sad for them. Like how can you like you're trapped. Like you're in yourself, like you are in yourself, so why are you trying to copy and to take notes and to steal? And at the end of the day, like you may be rich, you may be having all these physical things, you may have this and that, but spiritually you are nothing. You are nothing. And they know how hard it is to be spiritually happy and just right in the sauce. Haters, just shake them off. Like, what? How can you? How can people really turn into something? Like, how can you be so jealous of something that was trying to help you? Like, that was that friend. I'm sorry, my voice. That friend building you up, building you up, building you up, and then as soon as something else comes, you just betray that friend. You betray that friendship. You betray that relationship for something that was only what wasn't even there for you. Like, how does that make sense? Um, and it's just like once I started to see that in them, I'm such a blunt and honest and understanding person. Like once I see these signs, like I'm a step away from you because I want you to grow. Me giving you like the handout. That's like it's giving you a source, but if you keep on making me this, I don't want you to make me the source. I want you to make him the source. I want you to find that on your own. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's gonna be your work. It's you, not me. And it's like when they don't want to do that, they will monitor you, monitoring spirits. Like they will become that. Like, and it's so upsetting. Like you really get mad at somebody because they don't want to tell you their business. You know that's not in your place. You know your intentions aren't good for them. And since you know that they're not stupid enough to give you that recipe, like you get even more angry. Like the gaslighting, the manipulating, like all of that, just because you don't want to work on yourself is so crazy. Like I can't believe there's so many people out there that are that lazy. And who am I to say? I'm not saying that in a rude way, but it's just like if only you could see how long it took for me or for other people to get to that position, to let their peace remain relevant in their obedience and their loyalty. Like, I respect my dignity. Like, now it's time to respect yours. And then the distractions, like, you would rather hop from relationship to relationship, job to job, sport to sport, because you're scared of internal solitude within yourself. Like, it's just like this world, bro. Like, you would rather have buy 6 cars than go and give $20 or buy a meal for this homeless man. Like, this person doesn't even have anything, and you're out here selfishly buying everything else for yourself, and there's people suffering. And it's even more sad because we have so much more access. We have social media, and there's people starving who don't even have a phone, and you choose to take that money to spend it on something irrelevant, for something that's not even going to change the world. Like, and I get it. Not so many people are as genuine, or they just don't really understand. But it's just like, when are you going to understand? Like, why does it take you so long to understand? You know? Like, I just been getting upset with life a little bit. Like, I'm very grateful for my life, but it's just like others, and myself included, I've been getting so angry because it's just like, I want to help, I want to help, I want to help. Like, we've had so many chances. God has given us so many chances, and people choose to do the whole complete opposite thing, and then try to switch it up and make it into something that it's not. Like, and then brainwash and go affect others with that same false information. Like, how does that make sense? How does that make sense? How are you so confident? It's not me. It's never me. You build yourself up. You go sit in that room and you pray. And you beg for wisdom. You pray for wisdom, isolation, just spending time, and you hit that realization point. Then you will see. You will see. Like, people are out here, they're trying to recreate wars, building their business that's already wealthy and successful, when people are struggling. And their answer, their reply is, I do not care. That's not me. That doesn't affect me. That doesn't benefit me. That's their fault. All because deep down they're scared and they're insecure and they're worried about somebody doing better than them. Isn't that a crazy world we live in? And I think that's also why it's so hard for me to go outside now. Because I love, y'all know, I love going outside. I love nature by myself. Love nature. And going outside and stepping back to the, like, in the public, and all of these energies and oh, and like that heavy feeling in your spirit, like you just don't know what's gonna happen, but like with these gifts that's been blessed to me, like I do know what's gonna happen, bro. For to my subscribers, like, and to the people, take care of your families. That different skin color you see, different nose, different mouth, different hair texture, um, different social economic class, um, different house, different pet. They need food, they need water, they need clothes, they need all of this just like you do. They're struggling, they have feelings, they cry just like you do. Just because they look different does not mean you have to be different to them. You have to, since they look broke, does not mean you have to treat them like they're broke. Just because they're rich and they're known does not mean like you automatically, your respect is an automatic thing that they earn. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't want you to be the person that hold all these grudges and didn't heal from their childhood and their trauma and lead that same hurt onto the innocents. I don't want you to be that person who's just looking for the world to save them because they're too lazy to do it for themselves, to fight for themselves. So they distract themselves. I don't want you to be that person. People are not born racist. People are not born colorist. People are not born cruel. So, to any background, people are not born ignorant. It's those that make them and become that. So just remember, when you get mad or you get angry or you let them get to your character and you let them disturb your peace, remember who you are and who you are trying to be. That's it. Hi, I'm Nala. Mwah. I love you guys so much. And stay grateful, stay blessed. Mwah. Bye-bye.
I wanna all night.